Anjas, gila, tornado, serem banget teman-teman. Nah, aku udah mulai kepikiran mungkin kalau misalnya selain konten Minecraft aku bakalan upload konten Genshin. Ya nggak walkthrough kayak yang lain sih. Mungkin bakalan kayak kompilasi doang. Request. Pencarian melodi penuh teka-teki. Pergi ke Liwe Harbor kamu dan Paiwan kembali. Oke, ya aku udah main setengah tadi.
I can't wait to get into the city and see it all up close for myself. The streets are breathtaking. Smiles and laughter everywhere I look. It's contagious.
Benar, nggak apa-apa.
I can almost feel the music in the air. I have the urge to start waving my conductor's baton.
Halo.
So, what brings you to Lehigh Harbor at this time of year anyway?
A Lantern Rite Music Festival? Yes, please!
No, I'm actually...
Oh, so no Lantern Rite Music Festival?
I mean, that's not just up to me. Hosting a music festival takes a lot of funding and personnel. Moreover, I've never worked with the Liyue authorities before. Even if I were to start putting something together right now...
Wait! But we're going to meet the Liyue Qixing, aren't we? And that's right! Miss Kuching and Miss Nick...
You mean...
This is the perfect opportunity! Well, sure, it might not work out, but it can't hurt to bring it up as a suggestion.
Hello, Madam Ping. Wow.
Oh, it's Master! Is it okay if I go...
Nenek tipe.
Oh, calm down now, dear.
Hello.
I'm not about to run off anywhere. I'm not a bundle of energy like you.
I haven't seen you in days, Master! I've missed you.
Oh, bless you, Yao Yao. You do say the sweetest things. Ah, look who it is. Visiting friends during the Lantern Rite, are we?
Aku bacanya Madam Ping, sialan ternyata salam.
You're half right, Madam Ping. We were also trying to help out Mr. Dvorak over here. We were on our way to take him to see the Qixing.
Hello, ma'am. I am a musician from Fontaine and an organizer of the Iridescence Tour. I don't suppose you've heard of it.
Master! The Iridescence Tour is a super famous music festival!
Oh, an old lady like me wouldn't know much about that sort of thing. A music festival, you say? It sounds terribly exciting.
Oh, right! Madam, you're an elder of Liyue, and you know all about Liyue's cultural tradition. For example, do you think it might be a bit too modern, or is there any other...
Why, not at all. Music pays homage to history and culture, and it can also... Times change, and the music enjoyed by the youngsters of today is no doubt very different from the tunes I was accustomed to in my youth. And so, I look forward...
Hear, hear. I do believe that, my own dear...
Goodness gracious! You're all being suspiciously sweet today. Yao Yao, what...
Master, you're in such a great mood!
Oh, well, I'm sure you must have...
Thanks, Madam Ping!
And when you meet with the Ministry of Civil
ya?
Affairs, please remind them that the festivities are not an excuse to procrastinate their work.
Understood, Miss Ganyu. I'll take my leave now.
Ganyu!
What brings you here, Yao Yao?
I've brought all the medicine you asked me to pick for you. Oh, and here's a pack of sweet flower seeds as well.
It may be a little difficult to make this happen. Well, the Lantern Rite is the most important festival of the year. Our celebrations must not only be visually spectacular, but also appeal to the tastes of Liyue citizens from all walks of life. The Iridescence Tour is relatively unknown in Liyue. It's difficult to predict how a brand new show will be received.
Oh, iya betul.
It would be quite risky for us to bet everything on this one music festival.
Iya betul.
All very valid points.
Therefore, we will not replace or cancel any of our pre-existing program. However, some live music will certainly add to the festive atmosphere on the night of the Lantern Rite. Mr. Dvorak, I will need to discuss with you the number of musicians who will be coming to Liyue.
Oh, yes, certainly.
Dan mereka.
Here's what I've drafted so far. Anything else?
No, this is excellent. I'm racking my brains, but I don't think you've missed a single...
Perfect. Then we'll leave it as it... Oh, perfect timing. We were just wrapping up our discussion here. They told me all about Mr. Dvorak's situation, but I...
Oh, that's quite all right. I don't even know what the person I'm trying to find looks like, so it was always going to... Don't worry about me, Ganyu. Your time and energy are needed elsewhere. I'm sure you already have plenty to deal with between this concert and everything else.
Thanks. It was just that I had a few initial thoughts when I heard your story. For instance, I wonder if this lady your ancestor met might have been an adeptus.
Jelas.
What do you think?
Jelas.
Lady Yuhang?
Baiwen, what is it?
Per Lady Ningguang's orders, I've been gathering intelligence outside of the city with the goal of uncovering and dispatching any trouble. I am told that a strange melody was heard somewhere along the coast. I was wary of investigating, but I'm worried that if we don't act right away...
I understand. In that case,
Yeah, Kuching.
Biar
You're
kami
busy
saja
enough as it
bergerak
is.
chat.
There's a ton of different things in the city that needs your attention. Leave it to us. Don't worry. Whatever it is, we'll definitely be able to handle it. Well, he will handle it.
Mukanya itu lah. Kan ada terus main musik.
Byron said the strange tune was coming from around here, right?
I was just wondering who in their right mind would come out to a place like this. A long time ago, there used to be a group of bandits in the Liyue countryside who would sound a horn every time they were about to raid a village.
Oke. Kayak ini yang pilaker.
But it wasn't a rallying cry to rouse their fellow men. It was a disconcerting tune, meant to intimidate the weak and warn them of their impending doom. To escape with their lives, the villagers would abandon their homes and flee overnight, taking only their most valuable belongings with them. Everything else was left behind. The bandits were eventually brought to justice, but the fear and trauma, whenever they heard that melody, they would feel like their lives were in danger. The culprit of this crime exploited that very fear to get... The victims obviously will have gotten quite a fright, but at least they won't be in any great... The important thing now is to find this copycat criminal.
Ya kalau pakai elemental sign mana benar.
On any other day, that'd probably be a good idea. Unfortunately, it's not gonna work today.
What?
Take a look around and you'll see what I mean. This criminal is clearly well-versed both. Not only did they stay off the muddy road to avoid leaving footprints, it looks like they were also careful not to bring any gadgets with so much as a trace of elemental energy. Evidently, they were intent on keeping... Unfortunately for them, I'm one of the best trackers in the business. They're not about to get away with their little scheme on my watch.
So basically, if we want to find the culprit, we just need to follow Yelan. There they are! Look! A treasure hoarder tent!
Oh wow.
Hey! Who are you? Where did you come from?
The evidence is conclusive. Okay, confess and we'll go easy on you. My patience is running low, so why don't you do us both a favor?
You kidding me? You think I'm scared of you?
Perhaps not, but you should be.
Mercy! Have mercy!
Oh, it's a little late for that. I've come this far, I might...
I surrender! I surrender, please!
Tell us everything. You have one chance, and I'm warning you. Don't make me ask twice.
I won't, I swear! So... Lantern Rite's nearly here, and I know I'm with the treasure hoarders and everything, but I don't really have any...
Wow, you're really going to complain to us about that?
No, not at all, I'm just...
Okay.
I racked my brains trying to think of what I could do, and eventually, I remembered something from back when I was a kid. I remember the tune, so I figured I'd try it for myself. I mean, just to see what would happen. At first, anyway, I seriously didn't expect that family to pack up and leave. But they did. And they just left all their stuff right there for the taking. It was too easy. It was completely wrong of me. I know that now. I'll return everything that I took. It's all still in perfect condition. It'll be like it was never gone. Please, give me a chance, huh?
Give you a chance, huh? Sounds to me like you'd rather strike some kind of a deal than spend lantern right behind bars.
Yes? Yeah?
You know how to bargain, I'll give you that. It's just a pity that you didn't confess at the first opportunity. You'll have to take a walk with me. Once we've returned the goods, we'll find the owner of the house, and you can apologize. You know, as a former victim of this kind of crime yourself, I doubt anyone understands the fear you inflicted quite as well as you do. Does your greed matter more to you than your fear? More to the point, if you can play a tune from memory, don't you think you should be capable of making an honest living?
You mean...
That's enough hints for you. There's not much left to wrap up, so I'll take it from here.
What is it?
I'm still not sure how you first got your hands on this information, so play it safe when you get back. Don't mention to anyone.
What?
You helped a lot with the investigation and arrest anyway, so it's perfectly fair for you to get all the credit. Just take it. It works better for me, too.
What? Ini, wow, jasa apa ini?
No matter. One will share the whole story with you now.
In times gone by, one quarreled oft with Guizhong concerning mechanical principles. We each had our ideals, and neither would yield. Under the pretext of a social gathering, one invited the impartial Rex Lapis to judge the quality of our creations. But Rex Lapis declared that Guizhong's obscuro vulpus mechanism was superior. Though one was too proud to acknowledge it, in one's heart, one knew that Guizhong was indeed the superior talent in the mechanical arts. As for the story between Guizhong and Streetward Rambler, that begins with a certain bell. In Guizhong's opinion, while mechanisms were no substitute for human composers, they were yet capable of producing simple but fine melodies. But Streetward Rambler believed music to be an expression of the soul, an emotional enterprise that could never hope to be replicated by machinery. They argued endlessly, until one asked Rex Lapis to intercede. He confiscated the bell and designated it for ceremonial use. Thereafter, one would often find them convening in the mountains, discussing music, mechanics, and all the affairs of the mortal world. But these good times were not to last. War broke out between the gods, and soon engulfed the Guili Plains. Guizhong was overpowered by the enemy, and fell in battle. When Streetward Rambler and I arrived at the scene at long last, all that remained among the ruins was her lifeless body. After this, at Streetward Rambler's request, Rex Lapis granted her the cleansing bell for safekeeping. To honor our friend's memory, one made a few finishing touches to her ballistic device. Many lantern rites have passed since then. Many greetings and goodbyes. Upon what do you gaze? The Guili Plains?
No. It's everything. We think of human life as like a lantern that's lit one minute and extinguished the next. But are we Adepti so different? Perhaps as dust settles after a storm, we too must one day return to the world below.
Siapa sangka madaping seperti itu.
One has always been austere and private by nature, and has never relished socializing. One's dealings with Guizhong were born out of discussions on the discipline of mechanics.
What? You have loads of friends, and you seem pretty chatty.
Just because one is not ignorant of social graces does not mean one is fond of them. But in the end, one is nothing like Streetward Rambler. She is dauntless but thoughtful, not to mention eloquent and wise. Moreover, back when they were rivals, they would often compete against one another in the realm of musical composition. That cleansing bell was one of Gui Zhang's proudest works.
Wait! And she also said something about being a vain beauty when she was young or something.
Streetward Rambler. A vain beauty.
Matamu.
My foot.
I've been in Leo Harbor for quite a long time now, and I've witnessed many farewells along the way.
Ada terusin horde
I
belakang aja.
too am well years to come, and all to whom she extends a helping hand
Makin
become her
banyak, anjir.
friends.
Tuh ada 3 satu
People
santai
she can
tuh
admire
muter-muter
flowers
gitu
and
jelas,
discuss
Cok.
music with.
Ya.
All right, we should be getting back to the harbor as well.
Oke, ya, kita kembali
Once
tapi
the
sebelumnya
Guili
ada yang
assembly,
harus kubereskan
now the Guili
terlebih
plans. Say,
Oh, so sorry.
dahulu. Dulu kukunya. Ayo kamu. Oke.
Cloud Retainer informed us that the one who played that melody.
Let me think. Yes, I do believe I recall that encounter. What a long time ago that was. I'm surprised that you still remember it. Even more astonishing, perhaps, is the fact that this story has survived this long at all, when mortal lives are so very brief. It appears that she has proven herself right once again.
Who's...
We like to call her Guizhong. From the look in Cloud Retainer's eyes, I sense that she has already told you all about her.
Albeit reluctantly, one might.
After all, Lantern writes very although Guizhong did not live to see the splendid sights of today, she would...
So... How has she proven herself right again exactly?
Once upon a time, she said to me that humans were a weak form of life that she wished to protect with her wisdom. But as she interacted more and more with them, her opinions on them began to change. She marveled at the beautiful complexity of their spirits, the sheer splendor of all they could accomplish through their hard work and intelligence. She told us that to underestimate human potential would be to make a grave mistake. With the smallest amount of guidance, enormous power can be unleashed in them, and a human who has reached their full potential may well be her equal.
Show it that her mechanical accomplishments were judged superior to one's own
Speaking of mechanics, Cloud Retainer, do you still remember that potted plant mechanism?
Of course. Gui Zhang and one both put an immense amount of effort into that gift. It would be no overstatement to call it a testament to each of our individual technical genius.
As Gui Zhang once said, it takes every blade of grass and every flower to make a homeland. When I see the sight of Liyue Harbor before...
Madam Ping looks very emotional right now.
Of all of us, it was Gui Zhang who was the fondest of these grand and exciting occasions. If she were still with us, I'm quite sure she would still be trying to best Cloud Retainer's finest works at every opportunity.
Liyue Harbor is always filled with the sound of music at this time of the year. If she were here, one is certain that she would seek you out to discuss and debate the virtues of various melodies.
Oh, yeah! We've been dying to ask. What was the melody that you played back then? Oh, also, with you being such a music expert and all, why don't you join the concert as a performer?
I can make arrangements right away.
Oh. It's been a long time since I played this, and whenever I play that tune, there was a period of time whenever I started strumming, it almost felt like she was back again. Sitting right there on the stone stool next to me, chatting away. No matter how much time goes by, the moment that melody starts...
So the past
Oh, I would be lying to myself if I claimed to have completely moved on. But that is not to say that grief doesn't get easier with time. Despite the sadness, I have found many things that bring me joy in life. Just look at this potted plant. Isn't it stunning?
It takes an honest and open mind to confront.
Be that as it may,
Well, if
Granny!
Ya, sang Saturni.
Whoa, what's everyone doing here? Did something bad happen?
and now we've spooked Yanfei. No.
Oh, that's wonderful, I'm glad. Well, in that case, happy Lantern Rite, everyone.
Happy Lantern Rite. Oh, I just remembered that I have some, work to do at... I will leave Mr. Dvorak in your capable hands. Cloud Retainer, Ping...
Huh? Does it have to be right now? Which case is this again? Hey, Ganyu!
It seems Ganyu still has much to learn.
What a pity. She has learned nothing of one's ability to carry a conversation.
Lihat muka mereka berdua.
Since it's been so long, Cloud Retainer, why don't you stay? I'll make a cup of tea and we can chat.
Gladly. This was one.
When you next see the Fontaine musician, please give him my regards. And
you got it, madam.
Thank you all. As for that melody, I will...
Wow.
When that time comes, wherever her spirit may be among the countless grains of sand and...
Alright, let's go tell Mr. Dvorak the
Oke,
news.
kita akan berbicara kepada misal Dvorak. Mr. Dvorak, dimanakah kamu? Anjas.
Mr. Dvorak! And Kuchin's
Welcome back.
really, really well. We found the person Mr. Dvorak was looking for.
Are you... I see. So the melody my aunt's... That certainly explains why it was such a powerful and poignant tune.
That's a really interesting first reaction.
I have to say, though, it's hard to believe that the fairy from the tale is now an elderly granny.
Oh, Paimon knows exactly what you mean. Normally Adepti don't, but Streetward Rambler, or Madam Ping as we know her, probably only became old because it's what she wanted for her.
Madam Ping possesses vast knowledge and great wisdom. Whatever physical form she may decide to take, her mind and wits are as sharp as they come.
Yep, Kuching summed it up perfectly.
I think... yes. That can wait until after the concert, though.
Speaking of, Madam Ping wishes... Paimon has a sneaking suspicion that she'll stay in her usual spot, but listen...
Wait. Oh no, now I'm starting to get nervous. Okay. Nope, another rehearsal's in order. Please excuse me, everyone.
Mr. Dvorak? He's already gone. Paimon, before we set off on our search with Ganyu, he asked us about what music means to people.
Please, share your insights with me.
Well, we found out that music can be used for good, but also for bad. It can make people... And music is like a kind of memory written in people's hearts. It can put you in touch with feelings.
It sounds like you had an eventful trip.
Wait, does that mean you're gonna carry on work?
Mm-hmm. Just a few things to... As long as everyone enjoys the festival activities, all our efforts are worthwhile. Happy Lantern Rite to you as well.
Cia.
That should be everything taken. Paimon feels like she's forgetting something. Shoot! latent...
Lubung
Wait,
sakti.
no.
Anjay. Bermain musik.
Da 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 da.
Apa ini?
Da da da. Oh.
Apa itu?
All right, let's take a break here.
Oh wow, look who it is! Are you here to hang out with everyone's favorite funeral director?
So you're just casually practicing your rapping skills at the entrance to your funeral parlor? In broad
Ngeri ya.
daylight?
Astaga.
Okay.
After everything we've been through, you don't see me for a hot minute, and you're back to being scared of your own shadow. We have all this open space, a clear view of the mountains behind and the sea in front. Not to mention we have
invisible.
Gotta say, Xinyan was... Come on, knock it off.
What's wrong? I've never seen someone look so... There once was a Fontaine Muse with my words, Xinyan's chords, and Yunjin as our mentor.
Oh, okay.
We'll take the stage by storm with flames roaring and the whole audience calling for more.
For sure! The whole dance floor will be yelling encore! Encore! Oh, now Paimon.
No, don't you worry about that.
Huh. Guess we'll just have to trust Xinyan on this one.
Oh, Zhongli, he took one of those...
It's a real pity that he couldn't be around for this, as well as being a true connoisseur.
Yeah, that's right. To tell the truth, though, I never thought I'd read...
Well, now you know. The Wangsheng...
I can speak to that.
And jump scares.
Actually, Xinyan, I have some lyric ideas for you.
Sure.
Oh, Traveler in Paimon, I believe Zhongli was heading to Mount Hulao, so make sure when you see Zhongli, please pass on this message to him. It's up to him whether he wants to support us at the performance tonight, but I expect him to make time for the upcoming banquet we're planning. No excuses. You should join us too. It'll be a riot. If there's one thing I've learned from being a funeral director, it's how to throw a party.
Paimon sees them! It's illuminated deer!
Rusa dan ada burung. Sana pada itu selamat aja.
A familiar face. Have you come from Liyue Harbor? How is the city nowadays?
Everything's great! But you know, if you're so curious, you can always go and check it out for yourself.
In fact, Mooncarver has been taking many walks on Mount Tianheng in recent times. I believe the sights of the city are quite familiar to him.
Zhongli! Here you are! We've brought the bamboo shoots you wanted.
Impeccable. Traditionally, bamboo shoot soup ought to be slow cooked for many hours on low heat.
Wait, that mechanism, is that?
Indeed. Cloud Retainer kindly lent me her supreme cuisine machine.
Can we not just call it a cooking machine? Actually, never mind. She seems to take a lot of pride in her mechanical gizmos, so it's probably...
I trust that you found the answers you were seeking during your recent journey?
Yeah.
Excellent. The past should be remembered, but not overly dwelt upon. Our journey should be seen as a means to take on more from the world around us. When the bamboo shoot soup is ready.
Oh, Zhongli, she said, it's up to him whether he wants to support us at the performance tonight, but I expect him to make time for the upcoming banquet we're planning. No excuses. When she says performance, she must mean the Lantern Rite music. As for the banquet, she didn't tell us anything more about that, but she invited us to come as well.
As you can see, I have a prior engagement with 2 Adepti friends of mine tonight. Please, give Director Hu my best wishes for the performance. As for the banquet, since the Director insists, far be it from a mere consultant like myself to refuse.
Yay! Then we'll see.
Absolutely.
Rex Lapis, the bamboo shoot soup is ready.
Thank you. I will... The appearance is exquisite. and the aroma rich and intense. Since you came all this way, you should not leave empty-handed. Please, take some soup. It tastes most exquisite.
Kembali ke Liyue Harbor. Jai bamboo shoot. Apa ini? Loh. Tiba-tiba malam.
I'm honored to be here on the Iridescence Tour stage. All right, without further ado, I'm Xinyan, this is Hintao, and this is a little something called...
The Blaze Lilies!
I'm up here blazing trails through the midnight sky, lighting up the world below. And when the crowds all hear my voice, they'll meet the spirit of rock and roll.
Let's go! Hey, you butterfly, you two buzzing by, guiding your way to the afterlife, opening the path without a fright. Oh, I'll light the fire, watch it blaze across the universe. I'll spit my rhymes, watch your step, or you'll get burned. Hey, woo!
Yeah!
Anjay, seram.
Does anyone have any plans tomorrow? With another year behind us, I think we deserve a celebration of our own. My treat. Interested?
The Tianquan footing the bill? I can't miss out on that.
Oh, Baiju dan lupa aku namanya siapa. Ya.
May the year ahead be a blessed one.
I believe it shall be.
Master, the Xiao lanterns,
Elementary. One shall fashion for you a Xiao lantern, the likes of which the world has never seen. And you must take it to Liyue Harbor to display its magnificence for all.
Anda main apa tuh?
Listen, that must be Madame Ping!
Dan ya, Lantern Ride quest utamanya selesai. Ya, akan ada beberapa side quest yang bakal aku selesaiin, tapi ya sampai segini dulu karena rekamanku udah sampai 1 jam. Jadi ya, bagi kalian yang suka jangan lupa like, dan ya bagi kalian yang baru di sini ya jangan lupa subscribe. Tenang kalau misalnya kalian bisa unsub nanti. Oke, mungkin aku akan lanjut lagi untuk side questnya atau enggak ya. Sini dulu, aku Nando Crafty kalian pamit dulu, bye bye.